Hey guys, it's your favorite Unc here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. Rams beat the Bears 20-17 in overtime. Matthew Stafford, 20 of 42, 258, no touchdowns, no interceptions. He was sacked 4 times. Kyron Williams ran the ball extremely hard, 21 carries, 87 yards, 2 touchdowns, 31 rush attempts, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kobe Parkinson was the lead. Well, he caught 3 for 56. Puka had 5 for 56. Jordan Whittington had 2 for 35. Devontae had a big catch on that last drive.
Yeah, that was nice.
Got him in field goal range, yeah. C-Dub, Caleb Williams with another unbelievable throw, Ocho. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how.
Yes. Again, that's two. Listen, that's 2 weeks in a row.
2 things can be true, Ocho.
Yes, sir.
Yes, the ball was misplayed. But to say that wasn't a hell of a throw is you're just being disingenuous.
I mean,
for him to keep retreating with 4 guys in his face and throw off his back foot
and most of the time
put it on the money.
Yeah, and most of the time, I say most of the time as a quarterback, once you're retreating backwards and you have pressure coming at you, that obviously the ball tends to fall actually short, and it's an interception.
Yes.
Most of the time, because you are retreating and you have pressure in your face, you're not able to get the kind of strength you want to on the ball. But listen, Caleb Williams is up there when it comes to having arm talent and arm strength. I'm not calling him Aaron Rodgers. I'm not saying he's Brett Favre. I'm not saying he's Matthew Stafford. But in conditions like tonight, he can still make all the throws they can.
Yeah, but I think his ability to throw on the move is kind of what separates him. Because if you really just watch him, he's more accurate on the move than he is in the pocket. I mean, he can roll. And the thing is, Ocho, if you notice, a lot of his throws, he's rolling to his left. It's almost like you always try to force a guy to his non-dominant hand. Which is a right-handed quarterback, you force him left. A left-handed quarterback, you force him right. But if you look at his best throws, he is rolling left. He feels very comfortable you putting him in that situation. And by design, it's hard for you to imagine. Man, he's right-handed. Let's push him right. I mean, let's push him left. No, you push him kind of where he want to be. He made some throws tonight. He turned the ball over, 3 interceptions. Chad, look at the story. How many turnovers for Buffalo? They lost. How many turnovers for the 49ers? They lost. How many turnovers for the Texans? They lost. How many turnovers for the Bears? They lost. You see a reoccurring theme?
It's the common denominator, Uncle. You say it all the time, especially when it comes to playoff football where points are at a premium. Every series that you have the ball, it matters. And in games like this, when it's so close, the margin of error is so small, when you turn it over 3 times, it's hard to overcome that. Even though the Bears had opportunity on that last drive, I'm not sure what I don't know if it was miscommunication between Caleb Williams and DJ Moore. And I mean, I don't know what happened on that interception.
You got to keep running. You can't stop. Even though if you can't catch it, you might be able to knock it down. Because in that situation right there, Ocho, they've already had a possession. You not have a possession. If you turn this ball over, next possession wins. I mean, next score wins.
Basically. And that's what happened.
And that's why you got to keep running, because he started with the anticipation that you will continue to run. And if you don't catch it, you just make sure he doesn't catch it. Just give me another chance, Ocho. Just give me another chance. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was second down. Was that second down or third down? I think it was second down. So at least give me another chance. And if it was third down, allow me to punt the ball and pin them.
And
those in those conditions, guys were catching the ball extremely well, Ocho. Those DBs?
They were. Hey, listen, the DBs were catching the ball better than the goddamn receivers, because there were a lot of drops. There were a lot of drops that could have kept some drives going. I think, but I'm not mistaken, I think Rome had some. Loveland, he had some balls that were catchable. They were right there. But obviously, even with the conditions, you got to focus a little bit more. Practice bringing the ball in. And listen, I'm used to playing in conditions like this all the time, especially once you get to November, December. Everything has to change. Your mechanics, you being able to focus on the ball a little bit more, bringing it in, making sure you got it. And hey, Unc, that ball, And these
that ball heavy, that ball hard.
Now, man, it's hard and heavy, boy. I was just getting ready to say that. And the fact, hey, Stafford and goddamn Caleb throwing it like it's nothing.
That's why you want guys with arm talent like that, Ocho, that can cut through the elements.
Yes.
Because you know in Chicago it's going to be windy, and you also outside in Green Bay. So if your home game is in the Midwest, so you play Kansas City. So let's just say you're Kansas City, you're Chicago, you're Green Bay, or you're going to be in the Northeast where you're New England, or you're the Jets, you're the Giants. Ocho, you got to have a guy that can cut through the wind.
Oh, yeah, you got to.
Because it's going to get windy. It's going to get cold. You're going to probably have to play sometime in inclement weather, be it rain, snow, sleet, wind. I don't know why this happened. It always happens like this. As soon as I start to come on air now, all of a sudden, I can't stop coughing.
I bet. Hey, but you sure everything good over there? You coming down with something?
Everything ain't good. You see, I can't stop coughing. But I'm looking at the Rams defense. Ocho. Why y'all keep crashing and letting the man get the edge?
Outside, yeah, every time.
Damn!
Every time.
Y'all crashing down hard. He's a mobile quarterback. You can't do that.
Yeah. You got to stay disciplined. Ooh.
There you go. Oh, yeah. Jordan been smelling that Lysol. I knew something was going on. I was like, damn, I smell Lysol.
Baby, we got some Lysol.
There you go.
Let me get that. Hey, cause listen, boy, ain't no reason to be coughing like that, boy. Woo. Chad, how y'all doing tonight? Y'all good? Hope y'all having a good having a good weekend. Y'all shouldn't have to work tomorrow. If you have to work tomorrow, you need to think about changing, jobs. Outside of that, we're gonna have a good time tonight. We won't go into the holiday tomorrow, celebrating. You know exactly what it is. Goddamn.
Yeah, but I thought. I thought the Rams defense allowed them to get to the edge entirely too much.
Too much.
You have to understand. You have to contain. There you go. There you go. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Hey, I'm just making sure I don't want nothing you got come across this way.
You the eater? You the eater of the bunch?
Who?
You.
Hey, if I'm the eater, you don't see me coughing ever.
Oh yeah, yes I did. Yes I did. You remember?
When?
Man, I had to call hazmat up here and sanitize everything. But they get the win. Look, I thought this win was probably very satisfying for Sean McVay, considering how Ben Johnson ran on the field against Green Bay and shook Matt LaFleur's hand.
Yes,
Matt LaFleur and Sean and Matt are best friends. He didn't take too kindly to that. Oh no, yeah. No, he didn't take too kindly for that. No,
but you know what? If you're a Bears fan, you have no reason to let your head down. You have no reason to be sad. Obviously, you're sad because you want to be in the NFC Championship game. Obviously, you want a chance at going to compete for Lombardi, but your future is very bright because the two people, that goddamn Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams. As long as they're there, you're gonna be in contention every single year. And now the NFC, that division in general looks different now because of your quarterback and your head coach. And it's gonna be like that for a very, very long time. Well,
if Minnesota doesn't want to get left behind, they better get a quarterback.
Hey, they left behind already, They are left behind already because who are you going to find that's going to be the type of talent or equal to that of goddamn Caleb Williams or Jordan Love?
Well, hey, find a Jerry Goff. Well, you had Sam Darnold. You let him walk out the window.
And you let him walk out the door because you thought your number 8 pick was the answer. And you found out quick. Not only is he not the answer, but it's hard to keep his ass on the goddamn field too.
Yes. I totally agree with everything you just said. But when the Rams have to feel very good. Look, we got an epic game. We got an epic matchup one Thursday night, Ocho. It was an unbelievable game. If we can get anything close to that, I'll take it. As a matter of fact, I'll take a second helping of that because that was a phenomenal game. Let's see if the Rams have fixed their special teams, because remember, Rashid Shaheed got it started.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, I've never seen a game-winning play the first minute of the game.
Yeah.
But when Shaheed took that play, that kickoff back, that game was over.
Yeah. Take the win right up out of your sails.
It was over.
Yeah.
It was over. It was over. But this was a good game. This is what the game's supposed to be. Two very evenly matched teams. Matthew Stafford, two gunslingers, two number 1 overall picks, going head to head. Caleb looked good. I agree with you, Ocho. I think with the talent that they surrounded him with, the offensive line help that they got. Now, if I'm them, I'll probably go get me I need a pass rusher. I need another pass rusher outside of Sweat. I need somebody that can consistently generate pressure. But you look at them offensive, they got Loveland, they got Moore, they got Adunze, they got Komet, they got Burton III, they got Zacchaeus. They're loaded, man.
Yeah.
I like the running game with DeAndre Smith and what is it, Monongi? Yeah, him. He be running people over, Ocho.
Yeah, he don't play. He don't play. He don't go.
I'm like, well, damn.
Yeah, he don't play. He gonna let you know. He gonna let you know he there. I don't care how small he may look. You know.
Yes.
I don't care how small he look.
I said, oh, okay. He running behind his pads. You know.
Yeah.
When you was, hey son, run behind your pads.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely run behind his pads. But I thought Swift ran the ball really hard tonight.
Yes.
But when they turned the ball over on downs inside, you know, Ocho, pass gave up those points.
Yeah.
Now, that game when it touchdown, you're in the lead.
Yep. Analytics is ruining the game, huh? Instead of coaches having a feel for the game, they're allowing analytics and data to get in the way of the games. And now you leave points on the field on the points on the field going for it on fourth down. I mean, they were more successful against Green Bay.
But they do it all the time, though, Ocho. Ocho, we used to like, okay, it's 4th and 1. We're kind of like at midfield or on the other side of midfield. Okay, we go for it once. I mean, we might have on 4th down, especially if we're losing, okay, we get you going for it.
Right.
But man, Ocho, the Bears went for it 6 times.
Yeah.
You might have in a situation where you're not losing, you might have maybe 5 in a season. Now these teams have like 10, 15, 20 4th down going for it.
And you got to understand why they're going for it too, Uncle. You understand the probable cause. If you do make them, the chances of you winning the game increase that much. So I kind of understand it. I understand the analytics and the data behind it. And the percentage on how high the percentage is if you happen to make those 4 downs, it give you a better chance of winning those games. But when you don't make it, that's the problem. Now you put your goddamn defense in harm's way and hoping they can stop, you know, these teams that you're playing against, especially if you give them good field, especially if you give them a short field. That makes it even worse.
Especially you playing a team like the Rams. Ocho, I'm confused. I need you to help me out on this one. Because we had a very similar play to what happened last night in the Denver game. With Devontae.
Yeah, same way, but they gave him the catch.
They did.
They gave him the catch. I mean, obviously his knee was down. Well, hell, when Brandon Cooks had the ball in his hands, his knee was also down as well.
I guess this.
I mean, it's confusing. There's no consistency when it comes to calling those. I call them bang bang plays.
Yes.
Where the receiver's catching the ball and the DB's right there, and they're both handsy, and whoever comes up with the ball. That's what it belonged to. But Devontae let the ball go. So I'm assuming that should have been what? Maybe a fumble? Based on our logic.
Fumble or incomplete or something?
Incomplete. Based on our logic and reasoning from last night.
Well, it could have been incomplete because the guy caught the ball. So it's either fumble or interception.
Yeah, one or the other. Yeah.
But I was surprised. I was surprised because I'm looking, I'm like, and they did like first down. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Because that looked like a very similar play. Matthew Stafford gets an opportunity, goes back to the NFC Championship game. You know, last time he was in the NFC Championship game, well, that was against the Eagles. That's what they lost. They lost last year to the Eagles in the snow game. And and he played really, really well.
Yeah.
I thought, look, for a guy that's played in a dome his entire career, he played at the university. Oh, he grew up in Texas, Highland Park. He went to Georgia. He was in a dome. He's in another dome in Southern California. He played really well.
Yeah. I mean, listen.
He played really well against Philly. You said it. You said, hey,
that Philly game,
you remember last year? You remember last year against Philly?
He was dealing, boy. He was dealing. And he came one back shoulder pass away from beating the goddamn Eagles.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, when you have that kind of arm talent, it really doesn't matter the conditions that you do play in. You just hope those that you're throwing the ball to can make those catches. I get the ball to you.
Yeah.
I get the ball to you.
I'll definitely make it happen.
Yeah.
But the Los Angeles Rams move on. They played their division nemesis, the Seattle Seahawks, 20-17. They're very familiar. This will be the third time that they played. There's no love lost between these two teams. Seattle, physical, both sides. They want to run the football.
Yes.
With a Walker the third and Charbonneau.
Yeah, is Charbonneau good? Is Charbonneau good? Because he left the game.
He was nicked. Yeah, he got nicked, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because they elevated somebody up from the practice squad. If I think I read that, Ocho.
Right.
But look, the way Kenneth Walker running, he good. We just keep running him. And you know those wires, the JSN. Now.
Cooper Kupp,
yeah, he made some big catches yesterday on third down. Now you're just hoping that Sam Darnold doesn't revert back because he has a propensity to put the ball in harm's way.
Yeah.
You got a great chance to winning if you don't put the ball in harm's way. You turn the ball over. You're not going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl.
No.
So I'm just letting you guys know. Just hope Sam Darnold does do what he's been doing, which is not turn the football over. I don't think he turned it over in that last regular season game against the 49ers. They got 49ers again. He didn't turn it over. He needs to repeat that song. Just play that. Just replay. Just put that on replay. Repeat and keep playing it over and over. Because if you take care of the ball, there's an excellent chance that you're going to go to the the Super Bowl. According to NBC sideline reporter Melissa Stark, Rams players were putting cayenne pepper in their socks to stay warm against the Bears.
Hold on, cayenne pepper? What the hell cayenne pepper gonna do in those kind of conditions? As far as keeping you warm,
it's still pepper. It heats up.
Boy, Unc, that's a new one there, boy. I ain't never heard of that one.
Well, when you put icy hot Ben Gay. Right. Remember they used to put that in people's jock, and when you start sweating, what it do?
Oh, you heat up. Okay. Yeah, I ain't never used that before. The only thing I had, Unc, what you call the warmers they give you, and you break
the hand warmers. Yeah, I ain't have those either. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing I know about. And I used to take the hand warmers once it got cold, Unc. I take one, break it up, let it get warm, and I put it on the inside of my glove.
Yeah,
I put one on.
I have. I mean, if they called timeout or I went to the sideline,
right,
I would have them. But I didn't have no pouch. I ain't need none of that. No.
Yeah, you know pouch. Oh, but look at you. Okay.
No pouch. The last time the Rams won the Super Bowl, Cooper Kupp was the MVP. Next week, the Rams will try to get back to the Super Bowl with Cooper Kupp now on the opposite sideline as a member of the Seahawks. Look, he knows this offense.
Yeah.
He knows that when they get in certain formations and you hear certain calls, he can call it out because he's that kind of smart. He's that kind of player.
Right.
How much they rely on that, the film study normally tells you. Maybe he can give us some intricacies of like when you hear certain calls, Ocho. Yeah. This is what that means. Because it was always interesting when we play a West Coast team to hear. They try to disguise it with Bo. Bro, I know what Lucy is, and I know what Sluggo is, and I know what all that. I know this, and I know smoke, square out, come back. I know we knew all that. And we know when y'all was trying to give us those bogey dummy calls too. So
yeah,
get that mess out of here. The Patriots beat the Texans by the score of 28-16 to reach the AFC Championship game. New England earned their first AFC Championship trip since 2018 to set up a clash with the Denver Broncos. I don't know. It always comes down to, Peyton and Tom.
Yeah.
The victor keeps alive a 15-year streak where every AFC title game since 2011 has featured either the Patriots or the Chiefs. The last without them was Pittsburgh over the Jets in 2010. C.J. Stroud had arguably his worst game of his 3-year career, throwing 4 interceptions in the first half. He finished with 20 of 47, 212 yards, and a quarterback rating of 28. Stroud's 4 interceptions in the first half tied for the most in a playoff game since at least 2000. C.J. Stroud passer rating was 28. Ocho, if he had taken the snap and just backed up and threw it into the ground, his quarterback rating would have been 39.6.
Hey, that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. You can't do. You got the best defense in the NFL. You got the best defense in the NFL. You got away with it last week, and you watch film all week. All right, I can't go into this game. I understand the importance of this game. I can't do one thing. I can't put the ball in harm's way. I can't turn the ball over. I just can't. And the watch film, to understand that you got by the grace of God, and you come back in this game and you still do. Come on now. You got the best defense that can take you all the way to Santa Clara. All I have to do as the quarterback of this team is don't put the ball in harm's way.
Don't turn it over.
That's it. I mean, it sounds easy, obviously, sitting here on the goddamn,
No, it's not.
But it's not.
I would have thought he learned his lesson Monday night, Ocho. We talked about it.
Come on.
We talked about it, Ocho. He fumbled 4 times. They got 2 of them back.
Yeah.
So he had 2 fumbles and 2 picks, right? Or would he have 2 fumbles and 1 pick? What did he have on Monday? But he got 7 turnovers in 2 games.
Yeah.
Ocho, this is what Troy Aikman said on the broadcast. C.J. Stroud has been chasing his rookie success for the last 2 years. He's not been the same player. We've not seen the development from him. There's a reason for that, and it needs to be addressed. Now, when Shannon said C.J. Stroud has not been the same since his rookie year, what they say, Ocho? Go ahead and tell them. Because what they say about Unc when I say CJ has not been the same.
They say you hating, huh? They say you hating.
You hating. Where is that energy for the white quarterback?
Quarterbacks.
Now, what y'all say about Troy? Maybe because Troy played the quarterback position, and I'll give you that.
Right.
He played at an elite level. The guy was a Super Bowl MVP, led a team to 3 Super Bowls. So if you want to say, well, Shannon, Troy know more about that position, I'll concede that. But all he said was the exact same thing that I said. It was just a different voice. You see, C.J. Stroud, he got intoxicated by the success that he had. Listen at him talk. This man said his rookie season, he was one of the 5 best quarterbacks in the NFL. As a rookie.
Yeah.
He was going on everybody's platform. He that guy. And he's regressed every year. But y'all don't want to have real conversations. Y'all want us to, because before, you wanted guys like Ocho and myself, guys that played the game, at an elite level. Mm-hmm. But then when we tell you the harsh truth, where's that energy? I said something today, Ocho. I said, think about this. I said, Chad, think about this. If we want to debate Peyton and Tom, Joe Montana and Patrick Mahomes. Mm-hmm. Okay, we can critique that. I say, think about this here. Y'all talking about Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. Neither guy has won a championship, and now we're debating who's turned the ball over the most in a playoff game. Let that sink in. Something we've never done before. We're not talking about championships where we can compare. You want to compare LeBron? Well, LeBron got 4 championships, Kobe got 5. LeBron got 4 MVPs, Kobe got 1. LeBron got 4 finals MVPs, Kobe got 2. Kobe's been to 19 All-Star. LeBron has 21 All-Star Game MVP. If you want to debate that, we can have a conversation. Right. But since when do we debate guys that don't have a championship? We start picking apart. Well, one guy turned the ball over 4 times. The other guy turned it over 3. One guy turned it over 3. The other guy turned it over 2. When did we start doing that, Ocho?
No, because there's nothing else to talk about. You have to pull something out the air to create dialogue. To tell the difference between 2 quarterbacks that haven't won a championship yet. Not back to the C.J. Stroud thing. I want to have a better understanding on why he's regressing the way he is. Is it the coaching? Is OC is gone? I mean, from his rookie year. What can it be? What is the issue behind it? Because he has the talent around him.
Yes,
he has a great supporting cast around him offensively. Where the struggles that he's having, he shouldn't be having them. one of the best chances as far as that window for them and having the opportunity to compete for the Lombardi Trophy was this year, having the defense that they do have.
Yes.
This was the year.
Yes.
I just don't understand. He's been very inconsistent. He's been, up and down. He has good games, and he have a string that are bad. It leave you scratching your head based on the standard in which he set from his rookie season. You expect him to continue to get better. And keep chopping wood. Sophomore year, okay, it was a little shaky. Okay, we can live with that. We know going into your third year, maybe things will continue to get better, and you build off some of the things that you've seen that have been mistakes. You learn from them, and you don't do them again. But now those same mistakes are continuously happening. Those same interceptions, those same fumbles, that clock in your head has to go off sometime as a quarterback, understanding when you got to get rid of the ball. Knowing when to let it go.
Let me ask you this, Ocho. Is he getting better, or is he talking about getting better? Because here's the thing now. See, it's kind of like winking in the dark. You know what you're doing, but nobody else does. You can tell us whatever you want to tell us. We have no choice but to believe you because we're not there in your most private moments. But that's not what the work says.
But I will say this, Unc. I will say this. You don't have the success he's had. You don't get to where he's gotten to and done some of the things he's done in his career without putting in the work.
Ocho, how many guys got to the NFL? There have been a lot of guys that had great college careers. Right. We've seen a lot of guys have great 1 years.
Yeah.
The trick is to do, Ocho, if you go to the Pro Bowl one time, man, didn't nobody know you had that in you. But now can you go back again?
Yeah.
Can you go back again? Can you go back again? When they build a game plan to stop you, Ocho, can you still have success? Okay, so now you have the outstanding rookie season. What you gonna do about it in your sophomore year?
Yeah, you got to keep.
What building. About your junior season?
You got to keep building.
Are you gonna talk about it, or you gonna be about it?
Come on now. Damn, man. Hey.
Sometimes you have to have real hard conversation about these guys. Like I said, I came in the league in 1990, so that means I've seen a lot of quarterbacks. I saw Mahomes, I saw Brady, I saw Manning, I saw Rivers, I saw Roethlisberger. I've seen a lot of quarterbacks. Yeah. I've never ever, since 1990, so that's about 37 years of being in the NFL and covered, I've never heard a rookie quarterback talk as much as this young man did after success that he enjoyed in one season. I've never.
It's funny. So it's hard for me to be able to give my context and perspective on what he said, because most of the times that I've heard him talk, it's obviously God-fearing guy. So I haven't seen or heard some of the things you might have heard. So it's hard for me to give my piece on that. But I just don't understand what the issue and why is as good as he is, as great of a thrower of the football that he is, having Nico Collins and having some of the other weapons.
Well, Nico was out today, Ocho.
Oh, I'm just saying in general.
Overall, but he had Nico the large part of the season. Yes.
Yeah, during the season. I don't understand. I think
get what you're saying.
Maybe next year we got Tank Dale coming back. You got Tank. Tank, one hell of a player, Unc. Yeah. Tank is one hell of a player, and he changes.
Hopefully he can come back. That was a gruesome injury, Ocho.
Yeah, he'll be back though.
That was a gruesome, Ocho.
Yeah, it was. But
and then if he comes back, it's still going to take another year for him to get his timing and his legs
up. Because
Ocho, he been rehabbing all this time. Yeah, he ain't training.
Yeah, I hate. My bad. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
No, you good.
I hate stuff like that. Just could you understand how that position is scrutinized?
Yes,
in general, and
but you also understand why they get $60 million a year.
Come on now.
Look at your Brady's.
Yeah.
Look at your Mannings. Look at your Jacksons. Lamar this year, I'm gonna chalk it up to injury. He was injured. He was in and out, and when he came back, he wasn't the same Lamar. But you go back and look at Lamar's track record. Lamar's proven commodity. You look at it. His first year, he started like 6 games. They make the playoffs. He come back the next year. He wins the MVP.
Yeah.
You look at my homeboy, and maybe it's unfair because everybody in their second year, third year, not winning MVPs. Everybody can't have the level of success that Lamar Jackson has had.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes has had. Drake May is in the running for the MVP in his second year. Could win. I think Matthew Stafford's going to win.
They're going to give it.
But the mere fact
Stafford.
that he's in the discussion,
right,
only in year 2
says a lot. Yeah.
Yes. Now, maybe we look at the coordinator. Who's coaching him? What's he teaching him? And is he processing? Is he learning what he's being taught? Mm-hmm. Because we've seen coaching matters. We look at Mac Jones when he had Josh McDaniel, and we look at Mac Jones when he had the other guys in his ear.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We look at K'Lavon Chaisson. Now that he's here with Vrabel, he looks like a different player than what he was with the Jags.
Yeah.
Coaching matters. Systems matter. Organizations matter. Sam Darnold. Ta-da! Mm-hmm. Those things matter. So I would ask D'Amico, look at your offense. Who's coaching him? The quarterback. Who's in his ear? OC. Mm-hmm. He's regressed. He has not gotten better. He has not. And you cannot convince anybody that's watched him his rookie year and watched him sophomore and junior year that says that C.J. Stroud has gotten better at anything than what he was as a rookie.
Yeah, and I don't understand it. You know, from the outside looking in, I'm not in that building. All I get to see is the finished product like everybody else in the chat. I get to see him on Sundays. Obviously, playing that position, you understand the work that has to go in to improve from your rookie year to your sophomore to your junior year. And for some reason, things just hadn't done that. Now, the one thing that we can hoop and holler about is the goddamn defense over there in Houston. Huh? That's one of the best, if not the best in the NFL, outside of the goddamn Seahawks and the goddamn Broncos. Yes. Could you imagine understanding? I'm putting myself in CJ Stroud's shoes. Me having a defense like that.
Just don't F it up.
I ain't got to do. I ain't got to mess it up. I mean,
you ain't got to be a hero.
It sounds easy, you know, but obviously, that's
Ocho. How about just not Ocho? Look at the plays that he was turning the ball over on, though, Ocho.
Yeah.
What was complex or overly complicated about that?
Nah.
Just don't throw it to the other team. Hold on to the damn ball. Mm-hmm. They would have won this game if the Texans could have got those scooping scores like they got against Pittsburgh. They'd won this game.
Yeah.
Drake may fumble twice. He only lost 2. He fumbled 4 times. What if one of those or 2 of those they scoop and scores?
Yeah.
Like we saw against Pittsburgh. They got a scoop and score and they got a pick 6.
Mm-hmm. Changes everything.
It changes everything. But when you got a defense like that, you don't have to do much. You don't. I don't know. Maybe he goes to Whitfield, or he go to Tom House, or he goes to someone. But whomever is in his ear currently, Ocho, you can't regress like that.
Yeah,
you can't. Now, I promise you, we got to have Ocho. They're having real conversations. Do we extend this guy for $300 million, or do we make him play? Or do we just pick up that 5th year option and make sure he plays year 4? $300 million, or play out year 4 and we pick up year 5.
That's one that I wouldn't want to be Nick Sicario. Is it Sicario?
No, you said you want to be a GM. You said you want to be Matt Ryan. That's what you said. Chad, did he not say that? Why the Bengals should call me? One of these teams should call me. So now here you are. You're a GM.
So okay, I'm the GM of the Houston Texans right now.
Yes.
Do I pay C.J. Stroud what $300 million?
$300 million.
Or do I pick up the 5th year option and make him prove himself one more year?
Yep.
That I'm gonna take option 2. I'm gonna pick up that 5th year. I'm gonna make him prove himself next year.
Yes.
And then, boom. Okay, you know what? You're the future for the next 10 years. I got you. Let's go. I can do that.
I mean, both guys were just like staking up the joint for a long time. I mean, Ocho, if you go back and think about it, Drake May got 3 touchdowns, But to a Boutte touchdown and Stephon Diggs, I don't know how they held on to that. Yeah. I still don't know how Stephon Diggs was looking at his damn hand like, how did I hold on to that? What the hell?
Yeah.
Boutte in those elements, he caught the ball with one hand against Stingley Jr.
Yeah. Yeah, he had him beat. And you know what? That was great coverage by Stingley, but a perfect ball placed will be great coverage any day.
No, absolutely.
That was perfect ball placement. Ain't nobody
a perfect shot beats a perfect defense. Yeah. I don't care how we've seen Kobe and Steph and LeBron and Jordan, all these guys, the defender, bro, first of all, how you even see the basket? We watched Steph last year at the Olympics.
Yeah.
24 at the Olympics. And you're like, hold on, wait a minute. Batum and these guys are basically in his job. Bro, how you making shots from 35 like that?
Like it ain't nothing.
Ain't nothing you can do. We've seen the hottest hitters and a pitch come pick the perfect placement. Ain't nothing you can do. Mm-hmm. That was a perfect throw. Boutte, survived. Oh, guess what? He caught the ball. Uh-huh. He survived the contact from the ground.
And got up with it.
That is a catch.
Yeah.
But this defense, at some point in time, Ocho, you can't pay everybody on that defense now. Oh, Will Anderson Jr. contract's up. What you gonna do with him?
Hold on, that's what I'm getting ready to say.
He's a 3-time. Hey, I think he's gone to 3 Pro Bowls?
Yes.
2 or 3 Pro Bowls. He's an All-Pro this year. He's gonna be probably a top 20 of the top 100 players. He's probably gonna be in the top 20. Mm-hmm. Okay. CJ, if you get CJ 300, you just saw what Myles Garrett got. You just saw what Michael Parsons got. Mm-hmm. And he's younger than Michael Parsons.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to be looking at to give him 190, 200.
Ooh.
You just paid Stingley, and you paid the other guy, Lassiter, on the other side, Petrie.
Wait, no. Lassiter, Petrie, Bullock. Hey, this was their year, man. They got a squad, man. They got them. Hey, Shazier is up, or he got.
I think Shazier might be up too.
Ooh, they got a squad, man.
Yes,
this was their year, boy.
Look, they've taken care. They've taken care of Schultz. They've taken care of Nico. Stingley. Lassiter, didn't they take care of Lassiter?
No, Lassiter only in his second year, ain't he?
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he only in his second year.
What about Petrie?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Petrie. All them boys, man. God. Boy, hey, could you imagine? If I was out there at the quarterback at Houston, what? Huh?
Hey, I called Mike McDaniel, Ocho.
Blue Wave. Ooh, that's a good one. For the OC?
Yes.
Hey. Oh, hold on, Unc. Honestly, I like the idea. I like where you're going with it, but I prefer goddamn Mike McDaniel over there in Detroit because he has more to play with. Yes. He has more tools to play with. He got more tools in his toolbox and that kind of offense, and it's basically what he's already used to running. I like what you talk about though. I like that.
Check this out. This is what D'Amico said. He never considered benching CJ. CJ is our guy. I believe that he could come back out in the second half and flip it. I believe that he could come play better, and he did that in the second half. He did play better. We had some positive drives there in the second half. I believe that we would do that, and he did that. As I always tell our guys at halftime, it really doesn't matter what happened in the first half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a 2-half game, huh?
It is.
2-half game. You can stink it up the first half and come back and look all world in the second.
Yep. But it's in a game like this, it's hard to overcome 4 turnovers in the first half. The only thing that saved them, it was that Drake May was throwing picks and fumbling the football.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what kept him in the ball game. And they needed their defense to get some scooping scores or some pick sixes like they got against Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
And they had one. The guy tried to pick it up in that area of the field. You got to just jump on it, bro.
Just jump on it. Yep.
Just jump on it.
Trying to play hero ball.
Will Anderson Jr. got one out, and he almost had it between his legs, and then Campbell jumped on that one.
Mm-hmm.
That could have been another one that could have led to points, maybe a touchdown, maybe a field goal. We don't know.
Yeah.
But there were some opportunities there for the defense, but it's just hard when your offense puts your defense on short fields and keeps putting you in harm's way. Because I don't care how great you are. That's what we had to learn at the 2000 Ravens.
Yeah.
As great as our defense were, if we kept putting them on short fields with a guy,
they're gonna score.
All they got to do is just kneel down and kick a field goal.
Yeah.
And then a busted play or a broken tackle, that's a touchdown. Make them drive 70, 80. You wasn't driving 70, 80 on that defense. Not that year. I don't believe a team is going to consistently drive 70, 80 yards on that Houston Texans defense.
Nah.
The only thing that would harm them or would put them in harm's way, turnovers.
It's offense turning the ball over.
And the Patriots, they got their hands on the ball. Gonzalez got it out from Woody Marks.
Mm-hmm.
Carlton Davis had two outstanding picks.
Hey, that interception was nice. Hey, Carlton Davis played a little receiver, boy. He must have played a little receiver back in the day.
Those guys played well. They did a great job. Anthony Jennings had a sack. Tonga had a sack. Calebon Chason had a sack. They put pressure on him. But man, Will Anderson Jr. was playing out of his mind. 3 sacks. Danielle Hunter, 2 sacks. Countless pressures.
Hey, they supposed to come away. I mean, they supposed to come away.
Ocho, your defense do that for you. You 5 sacks.
You supposed to repay the favor though. But you know what's funny is them 5 sacks, the 4 turnovers, it counters. It evens everything out.
Yes.
it evens everything out.
Yep. And the thing is, the reason why it was a close ball game is that, like you said, one team had 5 turnovers. Woody Marks lost. Yeah. Woody Marks lost 1. And 4, so that's 5 turnovers. And the other team had 3 turnovers.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
But I look, I got to try something because something is going on with my quarterback. And I believe he's the guy. If I'm DeMeco, this is how I'm thinking. I'm DeMeco Ryans. Mm-hmm. My quarterback is not the same as he was in his rookie season. Now I need to know why. I'm not going to leave a stone unturned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to scour heaven and earth.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he needs to get an OC. Maybe he needs somebody else in his ear.
You know, I don't know what it is. They need to do something because when C.J. Stroud missed a few games, David Mills came in and kept their head above water. David Mills came in and kept that Houston Texans offense above water until C.J. Stroud got back.
He did.
So if David Mills can do it and look the way he looked in such a short amount of time, I'm sure C.J. Stroud can come back and do it. I'm not sure if his confidence maybe shot a little bit. Maybe they need to have a different approach and to getting him in rhythm. Stop having plays that are so long. Stop having plays that require play action. I don't know. I don't know. You know, that team, DeMeco, they understand what C.J. Stroud's strengths are as a quarterback, and they understand what his weaknesses are. You need to make sure you play to his strengths and hide his weaknesses the best way you can until you can make his weaknesses a part of his strength. And that takes years and years and years of working at your craft to do that.
Yeah. Today was the AFC Championship game in '97? Oh. Yeah, that was '97. I think we did pick off Cordell a couple of times. What did we pick him off? 3 times? 2 times?
You played against Cordell Stewart?
Yeah.
When he was with the Steelers, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. 3 times. Yeah. Well, I think because one year Cordell, I think it might have been that year, Cordell finished like 2nd or 3rd in the MVP voting.
Who won the MVP?
In '97, Barry and Brett Favre tied. Brett won it 3 years in a row, 96, 95, 96, 97.
Yeah.
And then TD won it in '98.
Yeah.
And then Kurt Warner won it in 1999. And I think Marshall won it in 2000, and then Kurt won it again in 01. I think.
With the Rams, huh?
Nah, Rich Gannon. Yeah, I think Kurt won in 01. I think Rich won it in 02.
That's with the Raiders.
Yes.
Yeah, with Jerry and Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Houston, you got too much talent. Don't squander this. You got to find out what's going on with CJ, because you're about to have to invest a boatload of money in him. So you might want to make sure everything is on that you got. You give him the best tools possible from an offensive perspective as a coordinator and a quarterback coach to make sure you're maximizing his ability.
Yeah.
After the game, several fans posted Stroud's infamous post-game moments with Caleb Williams from week 2 of last season. Stroud's big brother Williams, despite them being the same age, and told Caleb stop taking those big hits and that he would be a hell of a player in the NFL. Well, he ain't lie. Williams did not look at all interested in what Stroud had to say. Since that moment, C.J. Stroud, 5,795 yards, 34 touchdowns, 18 picks. Caleb Williams, 6,612 yards, 48 touchdowns, 12 picks.
Yeah. Tough.
He just trying to look out. He just trying to
look
out
for
him.
You know, that was a genuine moment too from two players obviously knowing each other before they even made it to the NFL. Just give me some, because you know how they were giving Caleb crap.
CJ from California,
from LA. No, I'm saying
Caleb is from the DMV.
They know each other. Come on now. I'm talking about from college. I'm not talking about when you know your competitors.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
The number 1 Seattle Seahawks bullied the San Francisco 49ers by the score of 41-6. The Seahawks advance to the NFC Championship game. They'll host either the Rams or the Bears next week. Raheed Shaheed returned the opening kickoff 95 yards to set the tone, and they never looked back. Seattle's defense was stifling, as they were the last game of the season when they beat the 49ers 13-3. This time, it was even more convincing. Seattle defense dominated, forcing 3 turnovers, holding the 49ers to 236 yards, and 3 turned them over on downs 3 consecutive times. Kenneth Walker finished the game 116 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns, tying the great Sean Alexander, the great Seattle Seahawks running back, for the most touchdowns in a playoff game. Ocho, this thing got started from the jump. It's hard to overcome. Special team touchdowns, Ocho, they just do something to you.
Yeah. Hey, listen, it take the wind out your sails, Unc. For one, you're already playing on the goddamn road, having to deal with the 12th man. Then, obviously, you practice all week and you focus on the offense and the high power octane that is the Seattle Seahawks offense. Then you know what they look like on defense, and then they have to deal with the special teams too. They come out and score as soon as the game starts. It already puts you behind the 8 ball. Then you can't get nothing going offensively. On top of the turnovers you have in the game, hell, you really don't stand a chance to actually, let alone win. You can't even compete playing like that. And so, I mean, damn, all 3 phases.
They dominated.
All 3 phases, they dominated the entirety of the game. At no point in the game were the goddamn 49ers in the game at all. And listen, I tweeted at one point, they were up by maybe about 14.
Yeah, what, 17-3, 17-6, something like that?
It was 17-6. I said, listen, at some point, the pendulum is going to shift. The momentum is going to shift. Can the Seahawks get enough of a lead when that momentum shifts where the 49ers don't have a chance to come back? Most of the time, Monk, you watch football for a very long time. Most of the time, when it does shift, the other team makes a way and finds a way to come back and crawl their way back into the game. Tonight, man.
Yeah, that wasn't even close. I don't know what that was.
It wasn't happening.
I don't know if I've ever seen this before. A team only had 50 plays. Team ran 50 plays, Ocho, and get 41 points. Okay, let's just say for the sake of argument, we'll take that special teams play away, but still they got 34 points on 50 plays. That's crazy. That is
That's very
crazy.
that
You
listen,
cannot in the
that
postseason. I don't care how good your team, and we're gonna talk about this. Buffalo, you turn the ball over 4 times. Now, Sean got a little conservative there, and that they had 5 turnovers. My bad.
5.
But in this game right here, Seattle, man, that defense, they're good at all 3 levels. Their back end is really good. Ernest Jones, the fourth, takes the ball away. Big Leonard Williams and D. Law. DeMarcus Lawrence has found new life getting out of Dallas. He finds the guys are playing for one another. They fly to the football. Big Leonard Williams is been sensational. Man, they got guys that can make plays on the offensive side of football. They can run the football with Kenneth Walker, the third, Charbonneau. But the receiving end, they make plays. I mean, they're just a sound football team. Very, very well coached. And I think the thing is, defensively, Ocho, when you watch them, they don't do a whole lot. They don't do a whole lot. No. I mean, from what I see, they play some quarters and maybe man down in the red zone. But other than that, simplicity. Let's do a few things great as opposed to doing a lot of things okay.
And I think that's one of the reasons why defensively, most of the time they're really not ever out of position, because they do the simple things and they do the simple things very, very well. Obviously, when you have the personnel that they do have defensively, it makes it a lot easier. We don't have to do all the exotic shit. You don't have to confuse your opponent with all type of different coverages and schemes and tactics to be able to do things. And the fact they were able to put up 41 points tonight, minus, let's like you said, let's take out the return from Shaheed. They still put up 34, 35 goddamn points. Sam Darnold tonight, he was only 12 17. But 124. That's it. 1 TD to JSN. That was it. That is how good they played tonight. Kenneth Walker Jr. played well. Cooper Kupp led the team with 5 for 60. But that goddamn defense, boy. That goddamn defense. I'm not sure who they're gonna play. I don't know who they're gonna play. Obviously, we'll find out tomorrow.
I'm not sure it matters.
With the 5 o'clock game.
Ocho, I'll be honest with you, Ocho, and you never want to put the cart in front of the horse in front of the cart. Well, that's where it goes. Right. The cart in front of the horse.
The cart in front of the horse. That's because
the horse got to pull the cart. I mean, when you look at Ocho, when you just look at them and the way they rally to the effing football, I mean, it's not one. I'm like, well, hold on. Hey, Ralph, I think they got too many men on the field.
You sure it's 11?
Ain't no way in hell, bro. Hey, nah. We only supposed to have 11. Hey. They got to have 13. Ain't no way they get to the ball that quick. And they do.
That's exactly what it looks like.
The front four, they can generate pressure. Occasionally, they'll come with a blitz. But most of the time, they just generate pressure with that front four. Hey, that number 3, ooh. But if you look at them, they play defense just like the old Legion of Boom. The Legion of Boom basically played one cover. They played single high robber. We call it was back then. They used to call it lurk. Cam Chancellor lurking, looking to pick off any crossers. They call it robber now. He's looking to rob the crossing route or the end. Other than that, that's it. That's all they played. If you look at this team, they're a very simplistic coverage team. Good luck getting up against Spoon and Wolin. Got Love at safety. You got Ernest Jones the fourth, and then you got those guys just swarm. The D-line just swarm. They're fundamentally sound. McDonald. This is a really tough because Ben Johnson could get Coach of the Year. Vrabel could get Coach of the Year. D'Amico Ryan can get Coach of the Year. McDonald up in Seattle could get Coach of the Year. I mean, look, there are a lot of worthy candidates. Hell, Sean Payton can get Coach of the Year. There are a lot of worthy candidates. But the job that McDonald has done with this team in his short time there, this is only his second year. Only second year.
Phenomenal.
And here it is. They're in the NFC Championship game with that game on their home field. Go ahead, Ocho.
The funny thing about it, too, those that are in the chat that are watching, now you understand the importance of a quarterback. You look at some of the teams that have struggled, and it's just goes to say for Sam Darnold, situations matter. Where you go matters. Coaching matters. The
organizations matter. I don't give a damn. Tom Brady could go to the Jets. He ain't gonna be to do what we know.
Well, yeah, what we're used to seeing. So, I mean, Sam Darnold is in the perfect situation. I know I've said it multiple times on the show. I know Minnesota is kicking themselves in the foot for actually allowing him to get out.
It's kind of hard to kick
Oh, my
yourself in
bad.
the foot. But I get what you said. We get it. We know what you saying, Chad. Come on, now that's Ocho, man.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to prevent from cursing. That's why I said that.
We know what you mean.
Right. But hey, Sam Darnold's playing exceptional.
Yes.
Playing exceptional. Obviously, I've been worried about him. He's been turnover prone.
Yeah, he's been very inconsistent. You're right.
I think he had 20, but he had 20 something interceptions, huh?
He had 20 plus turnovers.
At 20 plus turnovers. So I was worried about him going into the playoffs. I was hoping he just took care of the ball because the defense was so well. And if they can play defense the way they played tonight and special teams, they do what they need to do. And Sam Darnold doesn't put the ball in harm's way and just allow offensively whatever the defense
just
gives
don't
you,
lose it.
Just take it. Yeah, just don't lose the game trying to make
do too much
bad situations even worse.
You're right, Ocho. And when you look at this team, like I said, they're very well coached. They're disciplined. They're good in the special teams area, especially on punt kick return, because he is a Pro Bowl player. On their special teams on the other end, they do a great job of tackling. They pin you down. They don't give you big plays. They make you nickel and dime your way down the field. And that's the best way to play defenses. Defense is not to give up anything cheap, anything deep. I believe if you have to consistently drive the ball 10, 12, 15 plays, I believe I can make you turn it over, as opposed to giving up a 1 or 2, a 60-yard run or a 50-yard pass play. I believe if I make you go first down, first, second, convert third down, first, second, convert third down. I believe if I make you continuously have to nickel and dime your way down the field, I believe you'll stub your toe. I believe you'll make a mistake. Yeah. And that's all I need.
Yeah. And you know what else is good? If you look at the landscape of the teams that are left, let's say for the NFC in general, you look at a game like tonight offensively, Christian McCaffrey causes an issue regards to who they're playing because they can create mismatches by using him in a multitude of ways offensively. Right. But because the goddamn Seahawks are so good in all three levels, whether it be the front, whether it be the second level or they goddamn back end, they match up so extremely well. Some of the things that Christian McCaffrey is able to exploit when they're playing other teams, when you play somebody like Seattle, it's not happening. Like he had some runs, he wasn't able to do what he normally does. And there were no gasses tonight. And boy, they was putting the hat on him tonight, boy. They was putting the hat on him tonight, boy.
Ernest Jones the fourth had 2 takeaways. He had a pick, had a forced fumble, ripped it out on the tight end. But I thought, look, from about for like the last month, after what they did to the Rams, they showed me something. Being down like they were, and finding a way to get up off the mat and to win that game in overtime in the fashion. Not only did they tie, because the Rams go right down the field in overtime, get a touchdown, PAT, they're up 7, and for Seattle to match it, to go down the field, and then say, you know what, we ain't doing no more overtime because the next score win. We're gonna win it or lose it right here, and they say, you know what, we're gonna win it. And Sam Darnold did a great job. Seattle's gonna be a tough out, Ocho. They're gonna be tough. I don't care. Yeah. Look, the game. Obviously, we can say the game favors Chicago because they practice in that and they play more often in those kind of conditions than the Rams. But anything can happen on a given Sunday. That's why we love football so much, because it's one thing. It's one game. It's win or go home. There is no tomorrow. There's finality once postseason. It's not like that in any other sport. They say game 7. There's nothing like game 7. Well, in the NFL, every playoff game is a game 7. Whether it's the wild card, divisional, or the AFC Championship. Obviously, the Super Bowl, we know what that is. But every playoff game in the postseason, every playoff game in the NFL is a game 7. No other sport has that. Because I get 4 chances, all I got to do, I got to beat you 4 times. But it doesn't work like that in the NFL. I ain't got to beat nobody 4 times. I got to win. If I win 4 games, Ocho, if I'm a wild card, I'm going to be the Super Bowl champ.
I'm holding up the trophy.
In other sports, if you win 4 games, all you did was advance to the next round.
Oh yeah.
Win 4 games in the NFL in the postseason, you Super Bowl champs. But look, San Francisco, the injuries, the in and out, they lost Trent for a minute. The wide receiver, I thought they played well, but sometimes, team just has your number. Teams just have your number.
Oh, they had it.
Seattle is. I'm not so sure if the 49ers have all their pieces that they're a better football team than Seattle.
When I think about it, I think about if they had Bosa, if they had Fred Warner.
Okay, yeah. Because you got to be, because they can't get pressure on the quarterback, Ocho. It's so hard for them to get pressure, and you got to have somebody that can win quick. You need somebody that can win right now, that can win his one-on-one matchup. They got, and they don't really have that. Fred Warner's not going to make some of the mistakes that these guys were making. They're trying to go under and they get pinned and it spits out, or they go over and the guy cuts back. Fred is not going to make some of the mistakes. He's too veteran of a player. He's going to read and diagnose what's going on a lot sooner than these guys. But I think from look, and these games are always close. Normally. I mean, the first time they played up in Seattle, they the 49ers won, but it was a very close ball game. The second time, it was a 13-3 ball game. The 49ers felt that, you know what, if we eliminate some of these turnovers, Ocho, we like our chances because we've already been here and won before. So it's not like it's foreign to us. It's like it's out of the realm of possibility that we can win because we've won here before. So, you feel somewhat good. You like to have Bosa because you had Bosa when you won the first time. You had Fred Warner when you won the first time. You had Kittle when you won the first time. So you would have liked to have some of those pieces, but you got what you got. You got what you got. I mean, Seattle look good.
You got to make you got to make do with what you have. Obviously, I think it hurts not having Kittle, not having Bosa, not having Fred Warner. But when you think about when it comes to this time, when it comes to playoff time, there are a lot of teams that have injuries. Maybe not injuries to some of their star players to the extent of that of the 49ers, but you got to make do with what you got. You got to make do what you got. So, I mean, it's unfortunate. I think for the 49ers,
it's hard for me to that I've had a chance to look at. It's hard for me to understand why.
Right back in next year. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I'm looking at the 49ers, maybe a D lineman, maybe a corner. I mean, losing Huff, Fanga, who's in Denver right now. Their safeties, man, I just don't know. I mean, the pass in jig, but I don't know what 36 was looking at. I don't know what he's looking at. Ocho, why would he look back inside? The quarterback is rolling towards the sideline. You look back inside, and he throws it, and Jigba slides and catches it. I'm like, what are you looking for?
That was a nice drop in the bucket, too, now.
I mean, he looking like his mom called him. Like he heard somebody, you called me, Mom? No. Oh, man, see, Ocho. I mean, when I go to games, this is why, and we're going to talk about the Broncos. This is why I came, man. I see some stuff, bro. I'm like, bro, what? Okay. Come here, son. Come here. Let me ask you something right quick. Tell me what you saw. What did you see?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know.
But you got to understand too, Unc. Now, when you're watching the game from a fan perspective, even though you've played the game, and when you're watching from an eye level view, as you were today, huh?
That's 22. Because we can see everything up high, Ocho.
Yeah. Sometimes, what we see with a clear eyesight,
they can't see
the same when
not
you
at eye level.
Yeah, and the bullet, is flying. It's a thinking man's game out there, huh? The thinking man's game. So one mistake, one slip up, one step behind, you done. You look the wrong way, you hesitate, you peek in the backfield. That's all it takes.
The only thing that I tried to do, Ocho. Go ahead. You say, hesitate.
I said it's a millisecond, and you out of position.
Yeah. The only thing that I really emphasize, Ocho, is that I never tried to get beat on what I've seen on tape. If I know a guy like to cross face, I can't let you beat me cross. Now, if you step cross like you gonna cross my face and come out the backside, we need to get a different running back because he too goddamn slow to hit the hole. Other than that, Ocho, you're gonna have drops. You're gonna make some mistakes. But as I remember Pat Surtain, I got a chance to holler at him. I saw his dad. I saw his dad also talk to him. I say in the playoffs, there are no incidental plays. Every play matters. See, in the regular season, Ocho, sometimes the first quarter play might not have an impact in the rest of the game. But in the postseason, every play matters. Every play matters. And so you're like, oh, don't worry about it, we'll get it back. But that's the difference. Now all of a sudden, instead of a 7-point, you got 3. Now that's 4-point swing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I thought you know what? Let's go ahead and talk about this game. We'll come back to this. The Broncos beat the Bills in overtime, head to the AFC title game. Will Lutz made a 23-yard field goal to win it in overtime following 2 late penalties to get Denver in the red zone. Bo Nix passed for 279 yards, 3 touchdowns. He did have 1 interception. Josh Allen threw for 283, 3 touchdowns, but he had 4 of Buffalo's 5 turnovers. But the big news came after the game, Ocho, when Sean Payton took the podium. Let's take a listen to what he had to say about this breaking news.
Not good news. On the second to last play in overtime, Bo fractured a bone in his right ankle. He's scheduled to have surgery Tuesday of this week, which will put him out for the rest of the season. Steady's ready to go. And it was the second to last play before he threw the pass to Mims. Birmingham is where he'll have the surgery with Dr. Waltrip, and I don't really think there's any other questions. In other words, this is what it is, and we felt like it'd be best to just tell everyone now.
Man, hey,
Ocho. Come on now. Damn, boy. That's a buzzer look.
I know. Yeah, that's bad luck. Listen, second play, the second to last play before the game, after playing the entirety of the game. I mean, that sucks, especially for Broncos fans. I'm sure, obviously losing your starting quarterback, that changes everything. That changes the way your offense is called. That changes the way your offense is run. So now someone else has to step up. I'm not sure who is your backup.
Stidham. Started with the Patriots from Auburn, and then he went to the Raiders.
Yes, I remember Stidham. He's not Bo Nix. I think he is capable of maybe winning you a game. Obviously, listen to me now. I'm trying to give you some hope. I'm trying to give you some hope. I'm trying to make
lady's name. That's a young lady's name.
What, hope? So what? You ain't got no faith in Stidham?
Bro, we're gonna face the Patriots or the Texans.
Woo! Hey, both 2 defensive dogs.
Yes.
Too, boy.
And then if for some unforeseen reason you get past them, there's a great chance you're gonna play Seattle.
Ooh.
I saw with Seattle. I was in New York when Seattle did that 43-8 demolition job on us. I'm good.
Yeah. So basically, you want to start packing y'all stuff for Cancun now? What?
I'm gonna enjoy this. I get 24 hours to enjoy this.
Okay,
you can't know it. All right,
don't feel bad about yourself.
Yeah, I don't feel bad. He was selected in the fourth round of 2019 draft, Ocho. He's now in his 3rd season with the Broncos, serving as a backup to Nix for 2 of those. Stidham is 1-3 as an NFL starter. He last started the game in 23 when he went 1-1 over the last 2 games of the regular season. Stidham has thrown 8 touchdowns and 8 interceptions in 20 NFL games. The Broncos, they get the ball, they go right down the field. Lil Jordan Humphrey, bro, he dropped it. He dropped a touchdown. Now he came back and caught one in the second, Ocho, but that's 4 points.
Yeah.
The same play that I think, who was that? Kincaid that caught the touchdown from the slot, run the fade from the slot. That was the same play Lil Jordan Humphrey dropped. Cortland, bro, you a Pro Bowler. You just signed an extension. Yeah. You on the last, you dropped 2 passes. You dropped 2.
Yeah.
You gotta have that. You're supposed to be their best wide receiver.
He is.
You can't have those drops, Ocho, in that situation.
Yeah. I mean, everything is magnified, especially in the playoff. You don't get as many plays as you'd like. So the plays that you do get when the ball does come to you, they didn't go to court for a very long time during the game. He wasn't in rhythm. He hadn't hit the catch. He's one of those that's not gonna complain. He's not gonna say anything. He's gonna run everything hard until the ball does come his way. So I kind of understand it, but he understands and he knows you can't have those drops. Those drops could have been costly. Obviously, it didn't cost you this game. But listen, the Broncos won a game. We need to talk about Josh Allen.
Oh,
we need to talk about Josh Allen. Hey, 4 to 5 turnovers.
He had 4 of their 5 turnovers.
Yeah, I mean 2 interceptions,
2 fumbles.
The
right
fumble,
before the half.
got the ball.
What are you doing carrying the ball like that, Ocho?
Come on, man. You know he should know better than that.
Take a knee and get your ass into the locker room.
Yeah, he's fast, but he's not that fast to not think pursuit is right there to have the ball holding it like a loaf of goddamn bread. Like this was supposed to be the Bills' year. I said it multiple times because he didn't have to deal with Pat Mahomes, his kryptonite. He didn't have to deal with Lamar Jackson. He didn't have to deal with Joe Burrow.
And he's the best quarterback. He was the best quarterback remaining on the AFC. He's out, but there's nobody. He's better than C.J. Stroud. He's better than Drake May. He was the best remaining quarterback in the AFC, and he gagged.
Yeah.
And I told you at the beginning of the season, Buffalo, y'all need to have some questions about Sean McDermott.
Whoa, wait! We can't blame McDermott. We can't blame McDermott after that performance by
So what about those before? What about the previous 6 games when Josh Allen didn't have any turnovers and you still lost?
Okay, talk to me now.
I mean, at least John Harbaugh, he got to a Super Bowl and won it. Mike Tomlin got the 2, won 1.
Yeah.
He ain't. I mean, we got to have some conversation. It's just not good. Ocho, you had the best quarterback. You were the only one that had an MVP quarterback. As a matter of fact, nobody else had an MVP quarterback in the postseason. You're the only one.
Mm-hmm. Hey, he put up a stinker.
Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out the way you're running the football. Why you got Josh Allen throwing the ball 39 times? James Cook got 24 carries for $117. He's averaging basically 5 yards a carry. Yeah. Josh Allen got averaging 5.5 yards a carry. And you throwing the ball.
So I got a question. You think it's time for a new voice over there in Buffalo?
I think they're going to have a serious discussion. I think the Pagulas are going to have a serious discussion with themselves. They got to ask themselves some questions because I mean, think about it, Ocho. Are you closer? Are you closer? Remember, you got to the AFC Championship game last year. They put all this technology in to make sure because, he got it. No, he didn't get it. Now they got this technology. When everything removed, when they had removed the hedge from around you for you to go, ain't no Pat Mahomes. You don't have to go to Kansas City. You didn't have to deal with Burrow. You didn't have to deal with Lamar, although you beat Lamar. But those are guys that are Lamar's a 2-time MVP. Joe Burrow has gone to your building and beat you. He's gone to Pat Mahomes' building and beat him. He was, a couple of plays away from winning a Super Bowl. He's removed. The guy that's gone to 5 Super Bowls, won 3, and an MVP, league MVP, he's gone. And the guy in his second year, what are we doing here?
The funny thing about it, if there was a year for Buffalo to make it to the Super Bowl, this was this was it. So I don't understand what happened in a game like today. You need Josh Allen to be what we call him. We give him that moniker as being Superman because he does less with more. I mean, he does more with less. This is the game. He put up a stinker. He played bad. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it.
How about this, Ocho? Bills in the postseason under Sean McDermott lost the wild card round to Houston, lost the championship in the championship game to KC, lost the divisional to KC, lost the divisional to Cincinnati, lost the divisional to KC, lost the championship to KC, lost the divisional to Denver.
You think about some of those turnovers, huh? You think about somebody, I'm like, well, who was that? Now, anyway, you think about some of those turnovers, huh? I think the game changes because some of those are points.
Yeah, for sure.
Some of those are points, and it takes away your opportunity, your chances to win a game of this magnitude where points at a premium. Every series counts. Every time we have the ball, it counts. And the fact that they only lost by 3 with 5 turnovers lets you know that they let the opportunity slip right between their fingers.
Ocho, all you got to do is take a knee, go in at the half. Now you kicking, instead of tie the game to go in overtime, you kicking the game to win it.
Come on now.
Sometimes you can be too cute. Sometimes you can get greedy. And they got greedy. We got Josh Allen. We got 2 timeouts. Let's see what we can do. He didn't protect the ball. Benito did a great job stripping him from behind. Then Benito did another job. He hit him in his back. He fumbled that ball. Denver should have put that game away early. Because when Benito hit him in his back, they got the ball at the 19-yard line. You get 2 yards. I thought Sean called the game conservative at that point. No, I'm going for your throat. That's what I'm doing. I'm finna end it. Can you imagine, Ojo, if the score is, instead of 20-10, the score is 24 or 27-10? Now we got a whole different ball game. But McMillan, that DB 29, he made the play of the game.
Yes, sir.
Chad, I know y'all say that was a catch. He should have been down. Let me explain it to you. It's called the Calvin Johnson rule. If a receiver catches the football and he in turn goes to the ground, he must maintain possession of the football throughout the entirety of the act called catching the football. I don't know how. Let me explain it again. If a receiver catches the football and he goes to the ground, he must maintain possession of the football throughout the entirety of the catch. To make a long story short, and I made a short story long. He goes to the ground. He need to get his ass up and hand the ball to the official.
Ref, yeah. It's
called the Calvin Johnson rule.
Yeah. Basically, when he was playing Chicago, remember?
And that was a catch.
And he
caught the ball and tried to get up. And they challenged it.
Using the ball to get up.
And they won.
Yeah, I never forget. And obviously, when I saw it, most of the time, I call it somewhat of a bang play in a sense, where you have to maintain possession of the play, and through the play where possession is supposed to be maintained, McMillan took the ball away from you. He took the ball away from you. That was obviously
the play of the game because they're at the 20-yard line. They're gonna kick a field goal and win it.
Yeah, exactly. So. I mean, it's tough. Then I hate Unc, and I said this, I tweeted this as well. Is with a game like this, as close as it was, I hate for the refs to be the one to be.
They're gonna be maligned, but it was the right. Ocho is the right call.
About the PI on Tre'Davious White.
Ocho, it was PI, and they missed the other one earlier.
Earlier, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, where he pulled his arm back.
They missed one. They were PIs. It wasn't like, man, I don't think that was a PI. It was an obvious PI. They missed one earlier, and they let them play for the most part.
Hey, yeah. You know you heard what you just said? They let him play for the most part, but I would love some consistency. If you're gonna let him play early in the game.
We can't let you be that egregious with it, though, Ocho.
it was egregious. Tre'Davious was a little early. I wish he would have looked back for the ball. He panicked, though, He panicked. He got beat off the line. When you get beat off the line of scrimmage, and then you in hurry up mode trying to catch up, what's the first thing you do? If that receiver slows down,
you're gonna run up his back.
Slowing down. Yeah, you're gonna run right up his back. That's exactly what.
Bo, that's supposed to be a walk-off touchdown, but Bo didn't trust himself, so he put it up there knowing Mims was gonna have to slow down and know White was gonna run up his back. That's a touchdown. That's a walk-off touchdown. That's supposed to end the game. All he's supposed to do is let Mims run up. Woo.
Yeah, I just hate the fact. I know it was PI, but I hate the fact that it came down to the yellow flag. I hate that the end of the game and the game's decision making ended up on the ref's flag. I mean, it was PI. I'm not saying it wasn't. I just hate that it ended the way it did. I do.
But I can see, Ocho, if it wasn't like, it was kind of like when we had the conversation our first year on Nightcap with the Eagles and KC. Man, you can't throw the flag. The man came and told you Bradford the fourth said, I held him. I was beat. So the man telling you he held him. Even the official, when he explained it to the pool reporters, what we saw is the guy gets beat, he's pulling away, and the guy he's about to option away, and he tugs it. Bradford came, he said, I did it. I was hoping they didn't see it. And Philly fans still, and everybody talking about, well, they shouldn't have called it. The man, Ocho, so if a man, I robbed that bank. I took that $15 million. Man, he ain't do it. They shouldn't even arrest that man. He told you he did it. And he got the money to show you. You saw the man grab Juju's jersey. All he had to, like you said, they missed the first PI. That really should have been PI, and they didn't call it. Like, well, damn, are y'all not going to call PI today? So Sean said, you know what? Let's dial it up again. Let's see, either we going to get a completion or we going to force them to call it.
One or the other. And especially in that situation, that timing of the game. Once I saw White get beat off that,
and then the ball like
that,
you ain't got no Ocho. He ain't got no help. He already know.
At all. I got to get on my horse. I got to get on my horse. And the funny thing about it is what makes some of the greatest DBs in the NFL, when you're at a disadvantage. A bad situation. There we go. When you're at a disadvantage like that, when you get beat, can I still remain calm and collective when the ball is in the air and still be able to play the ball even though the man is in front of you? That's hard to do, boy.
It's even harder when you're in overtime. So just imagine that. So in first quarter, second quarter, maybe there's a chance. Now it's next score win. They've had the ball. We've had the ball. They score, they win. So now it ain't like the fourth quarter. Okay, our offense get a chance. They can go down and redeem this. No. And when I looked, I was like, oh, he opened. And I saw him throw. I said, why would you throw the ball like that? When you're not confident, Ocho, and you don't want to overshoot him,
yes, sir.
You try to just get him the ball, knowing that he's going to, because I can see the ball, Ocho. I see the ball. The DB not looking back because he's in such a hurry to catch up with me. He's just going to run slam. Yeah. It's just like when you're not paying attention, you run slam in the back of somebody. Where if you paying attention, you don't run in the back of nobody. You feeling down with your phone, or you go to answer your phone and you go trade. Bam! Oh, man, what happened? You done ran dead in the back of somebody, Ocho. But it was a man, Ocho. I think we got the record. 119.7 decibel. That's the lot. That place was crazy. Yes. Ash, check that. 119.7. I think we took that thing back
from Seattle or Kansas City.
I don't know. I think we got 119. Unless somebody got more than 119, it's ours now.
I know, man. Kansas City or Seattle might have higher than 119. I could be wrong, but them two stadiums there, when it comes to that,
Seattle get loud.
Well, you can't hear nothing.
See, I was been tracking stuff like that when it was in like the Kingdome or the Astrodome when it was old, the House of Pain. That's what you used to call the Astrodome, the House of Pain, or the Kingdome, or some of these old, but they didn't keep track of it back then. Here's Sean McDermott on that controversial call.
It's hard for me to, and I've had a chance to look at, it's hard for me to understand why it was ruled the way it was ruled. And if it is ruled that way, then why wasn't it slowed down? Just to make sure that we have this right. That would have made a lot of sense to me, to make sure that we have this thing right, because that's a pivotal play in the game. We have the ball at the 20, maybe kicking a game-winning field goal right there. So I'll just leave it at that. But I'm saying it because I'm standing up for Buffalo, damn it. I'm standing up for us. Because what went on is not how it should go down, in my estimation. That play, these guys spent 3 hours out there playing football, pouring their guts out, to not even say, hey, let's just slow this thing down. That's why I'm bothered.
In your eyes, would catch
no.
In my eyes, it was. Yes, in my eyes, it was.
Now, which play is he talking about?
He's talking about the interception, the play to Cooks, in which McMillan took it out of his hands.
Hey, Listen, Mr. McDermott has been around the game of football for a very long time. Mr. McDermott understands the rules when it comes to the game of football. Even watching from the sideline, you had a field side, you have an eye view of what's going on. You know that's an interception. I'm a receiver. Even I understand that you have to have position to catch and maintain it and get up with the ball.
Because if he doesn't go to the ground, it's a catch. But once you go to the ground, Ocho, you must maintain. If the Dez Bryant, Dez Bryant is there it is.
Green Bay game.
He went to the ground. The moment you go to the ground. So let that chat. Hey, I don't know what y'all rules are in the Turkey League or your flag football league, but if you catch a football and you go to the ground, you got to maintain possession of the football throughout the act of the catch. And Buffalo, it's hard, but McMillan, as he was going down, McMillan was pulling the ball. That's why he was able to come up with it.
Yeah, that's a bang bang play. It's going to the ground. I mean, the receiver, you want to do the best you can to grab that thing and have strong hands. But obviously, you out here with it, so it's hard to bring that in. And because you out here and you exposed, you don't have much strength because it's not close to your body.
And because when he turned,
made the stronger man win.
When you turn, Ocho, you bring the DB into play now.
Yeah.
Now he can do this, and his momentum is carrying him over. So he gonna pull it out.
Yeah, every time.
But think about it. He pulled it out and held on to it. A lot of times we see it pull out and it's incomplete.
Yeah.
But the play before. See, if Cooks was a hands catcher, he'd caught that one on the sideline. Remember, he jumped up and caught it with his body. Yeah. He got his foot down, and then he tried to brace himself, and his hand touched down out of bounds. Yeah, he caught it with his hands. He got both feet down in bounds. You have to understand where you are on the field. But I thought, if I'm Buffalo, I'm definitely bringing Cooks back because I thought he played really well. I mean, he just got there like 2 days ago.
Yeah, he ain't been that long. He ain't been that long. But listen, even if you don't bring Cooks back, you think about some of the options that you have. There might be a shakeup. There might be a shakeup with someone that's down there in Philly who might be a viable option to come in as your number one, who would be tremendous to have for Josh Allen to have what I like to consider a true number one. Chat, y'all know exactly where I'm going with this. You never know what can happen, regardless of people talk about cap hits and all that. I'm not sure if y'all been following the game of football long enough. NFL teams don't care nothing about no cap hits.
They make it work.
NFL teams don't care nothing about no cap hits or how high it is. They don't care nothing about that, especially when situations have deteriorated as much as they have this year over there with some of the issues that they had. So I think they're probably going to move on from one of the best in the game, and there's a good chance he might end up in Buffalo.
Yeah. Ocho, pool report reasoning. Question: what did you see on the pass to Brandon Cooks that was ruled an interception by Jaquan McMillan? Carl Cheffers, who's the referee. The receiver has to complete the process of the catch. He's going to the ground. As part of the process to catch, he lost possession of the ball when he hit the ground. The defender gained possession of it at that point. The defender is the one that completed the process of the catch, so the defender was awarded the ball. Question: did the ball hit the ground? No. That was confirmed in the replay process. The interception was confirmed. Now, he's an official. Now, I just told you the rule. I told you the rule. I tweeted it. I said, this is what has to happen. When you go, chat, this is the last time Ocho and I was going to explain it to you. Ocho's a receiver. I'm the DB. Ocho jumps up and catches the ball. If he stays on his feet, we good. But if Ocho goes to the ground, and in the process of going to the ground, we hit the ground simultaneous, and he loses possession, and I come up with the ball, it's my ball. I completed the process, not Ocho. Ocho started the process. I appreciate him for doing that. I completed the process. That's my ball.
Right. Also, chat, with this hypothetical scenario that Unc just created, if he was a DB and I was a receiver, I would have scored a touchdown. That would have been a difference.
I ain't letting you off the. I ain't letting you off the. I ain't letting you off. Ocho, and they know this. In overtime, everything is replayed. Yeah. All score.
Yes,
and because they didn't want people challenging it. A touchdown. Somebody had to burn a challenge flag because they thought it was a touchdown, or that was a fumble, or that was this. They said, you know what? We're gonna let you save your challenges. The mere fact it was a change of possession, they replay it. I don't know why Sean McDermott burned the timeout. They replayed it. It was a turnover. All scoring and change of possession plays are automatically reviewed.
Yep. Yeah. And then to know the rules as a head coach and still you have to, excuse me, you got to fight for your team. You got to stick up for your team. But like, come on now.
Come on,
Mr. McDermott. Come on.
You know that once Brandon Cook goes to the ground, he must maintain possession. If he'd have maintained possession, what that would have meant, Ocho? McMillan wouldn't have had the ball.
Yeah,
how you have something in your possession and then I got it in my possession?
Right. And then some people aren't even going to listen.
No.
Some people aren't going to listen. The people that are not going to listen, the people that Buffalo failed.
Oh, Shannon, you just saying that. You just saying that because your team won. No, I'm saying that because that's the rules. I just happen to know the rules. I mean, I wish. Look, I get it, and in situations Ocho and I talked about a little earlier, is that PIs are really hard, but they become excruciatingly hard the later you get into the game because you feel like that might have influenced or had some impact on the game.
Yeah, I hate that.
But ask yourself, Buffalo fans, if the guy had did Shakira like that, would you have wanted that play call? Yes or no? Yeah. How about your quarterback? Hold on to the football. How about your quarterback not try to throw down the seam and read the backside safety?
Right.
Josh Allen, I mean, for the mere fact that you was even in the game, y'all should. I mean, you play probably any other team, you lose it. You're in a situation like San Fran in Seattle.
Oh, game over. Game over. Four turnovers?
Yeah, 5.
You realize? Oh, 5. Excuse me. You do realize the goddamn Seahawks capitalized off every last turnover one of them.
And
every last one.
Ocho, and the thing, this game was about, this game was about to get out of hand. It was 7-3. Denver didn't do anything. They got the ball back, and they're going right back down the field. And Singleton put a hit on James Cook.
Yeah.
Take it. I mean, he picked him up off his feet. And Huff was right there, Johnny, on the spot. And they go right back down the field, and they get a touchdown. But this thing was about to, I was like, it's about to be 14-3. There are no inconsequential plays come postseason. Every play matters. Every play matters. And people don't, well, it ain't no one play. Because it's like 4 or 5 plays that actually determine the outcome of the game.
Every time.
It's 4 or 5 plays. You can go back and look. In the postseason, it's because every play is very, very important. You just track it back. We make this, we do this. But that was an interception. They reviewed it. I don't know. He talking about, well, they should have taken a little bit more time. How much time you want them to take? It don't change the Ocho. If they took, you know what? They just came back from the review. It was an interception. Yeah. It don't matter how long it takes. It doesn't change the outcome.
No. And some people, I'm reading the chat as we sit here talking. Some people still not listening. He hit the ground with the ball. I mean, like
he did. But so let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. He catches the football. He hits the ground and the ball pops out. Is that a catch? Why isn't the catch? He hit the ground with the ball.
Mm-hmm.
If Ocho, I can't read the chat, but Ocho's saying he's reading the chat. He's saying he hit the ground with the ball. So if he hits the ground with the ball and the ball pops out, what is that?
Incomplete.
Okay. Go to the ground as the receiver. You must maintain possession of the football. He goes to the ground. He didn't maintain possession. You know why? Because McMillan took it from him.
Yeah.
McMillan.
Simple as that.
And Carl Chappers told you. It was the DB that completed the process of going to the ground and coming up with the football.
Oh, yeah.
The difference is McMillan was down by contact because Cook had touched it. If not, he could have got up and ran.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it sucks.
So you know what it's like?
It sucks.
It's like you get your girl pregnant. And she wait, she wait 3 or 4 weeks to tell you. Why didn't you tell me? It wasn't going to change anything. I'm still pregnant.
I like where you going with that.
It don't change nothing. So if I'd have told you in March instead of telling you April, what would that have changed? I'm still pregnant. So if they take 30 minutes, they take 45 minutes, they take an hour to review that call, it's still an interception. It's still the Broncos' ball.
No matter what.
I know, but no matter what. I get it. I get it. This was supposed to be your year because all the stumbling blocks, all the things that have stopped you in previous years were removed, mainly Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes. Those two have been removed. And now you let a second-year quarterback come in. And that's why I'm a firm believer in letting a coach pick his quarterback. Sean didn't want Russ. I don't believe he had to belittle Russ like he did in Detroit. And hold on, I was talking about. All right, not to get off track. Ocho, we was talking about AJ Brown. They talk about AJ Brown too big of a cap hit, dead money. I said, is he more or less than what Russell Wilson was on the cap?
I mean,
if he ain't 85 million.
I don't think people understand how this business works. I don't think they do, because the first thing they do is NFL teams do not care about that dead cap hit money. They don't. When things have deteriorated, the relationships, the distractions, as they so call them, when it gets to the point to where it is now, there's no going back.
Yeah.
There's no going back. And obviously, it's the Eagles fans. Listen, you love AJ, you love what he stands for, you love what he's done for the organization, but hey, it's tough, man. It's tough. He's not happy.
No, and the reports that he had requested a trade. Now, I don't know if that's true. Some reports could be erroneous, and some can have some. There might be a little truth in it. There's a little truth even in the lie.
It depends who it came from. It depends where the rumor came from. And if it's anonymous and someone that is somewhat of a credible source says it, it's coming from somewhere.
Yes,
it's coming from somewhere.
But they reviewed it. Man, the NFL record decibel level is Arrowhead Stadium fans reach 142.2. Wow!
I told you. I knew it was
We're way off.
Hey, it was either Kansas City or it was Seattle. It was one or the other.
But Ocho, we won 19, and that thing was like live. So that's 23 short.
Yeah. You played in Kansas City.
Kansas City and Denver was the two loudest stadiums I ever played in.
Yeah.
And it just so happened, Denver was my home. In Kansas City, we played there every year.
Right.
Played there every year for 12 years. So I got 12 trips I got 13 because we played them in the playoffs one year. Yeah.
I only had one trip. And that one trip there, I was like, I ain't never experienced nothing like this. And I'm curious, all fans, they sit in the stadium, they all scream, they all cheer, they all boo, whatever it may be. And I'm thinking, well, maybe it's the way the stadium is built. Why is it that this stadium in particular sounds so much different than everyone else?
When it's so loud, and I got to and you sitting right next to me, and I can't hear what you saying unless that's when you know it's loud. It was crazy, but I'm glad Carl Chappers, and normally the referee meet with pool reporters and they ask any controversial call or what this X, Y, and Z, and he explained it to them. Possession of the football, receiver goes to the ground. He must maintain possession of the football throughout the entirety of the act of catching the football. He did not, and y'all know it. So hopefully Ocho and I explained that to you guys really, really well, because I don't really know what else to say. Ocho, obviously, emotions were extremely high in the Bills locker room after the game. Here's Josh Allen and Dion Dawkins after the game.
Josh, how hard is it to just get here again and have this happen?
It's extremely difficult. I feel like I let my teammates down tonight.
He said he feels like he let you guys down. How do you react when your quarterback who's done so much for you says that to you guys?
He let us down.
Thanks, Tim.
Tough. And I love that. I love that emotion.
Huh?
Because you know why I love it?
Yeah.
Because I know how much they invested into him. This is the kind of emotion that when you invest into it, your relationship is ending after 5, 10, 15 years.
That's that hurt, boy.
Your child is, after everything that you've done and you've invested so much, and they get sidetracked temporarily. That thing hurts.
Yeah.
I've been there, Josh. I've been there, Dion. Bro, don't let nobody, big grown ass man. Because everybody gonna say, man, if I'm making 40, 30, 40, 50, I don't care.
But see, the funny thing about it is people can't see past the money.
Can't.
People can't see past the money, but they don't understand all the work that you put in to be able to make that kind of money.
A lot of sacrifice.
You know? Training camp, off-season program, hours and hours and countless hours of practice and film and studying, rehab. They don't understand everything that goes. People, fans of the game, they get to see the finished product go out there on Sundays. They don't understand the work you got to put in before Sunday gets there.
Do you know how long it took them to get there?
That's why. That's where the tears come from.
Think about how long it took them to get there.
Man.
I mean, from the time a lot of these guys been playing football from the time they were 7, 8, 9 years old. This is a lifetime of devotion. This is a lifetime of dedication. And I'm so close. I can see it. I'm so close. I can see it, Ocho. And every single year, and it doesn't get easier. I want you to know, disappointment does not get easier. It doesn't. Even if you've had disappointment one year after the next, it doesn't get easier. It doesn't. As a matter of fact, it gets harder. Because as you suffer these disappointments, as the years go by, you realize, I got less years to do this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that window of opportunity is small, Unc. That window of opportunity in the NFL in general is small. And then you have to maximize your opportunities to make the playoffs or be able to make that run at getting the Lombardi. You were afforded the opportunities for a while in your career.
I was very fortunate. I won 3 and 4 years.
Hey, listen, imagine being on my end.
No, I don't know.
You know, going into each season, hoping, at least just hoping to have a winning season. You got me thinking about no Lombardi. Shit, I'm trying. Can we have a winning season first?
Yeah, let's win. Let's get to the playoffs, and then maybe I can shift my focus. Because right now, I can't really see past that. I can't see that far down the road, Ocho. It's dark, and I ain't got no headlights on.
Yeah. Hey,
but
man.
The raw, like I said, Chad, and I'm not just, let's like remove yourself if you've never been an athlete or but I'm saying, just imagine the thing that you poured the most into, the thing that you sacrificed the most, and it didn't go your way. Maybe you didn't get the job. Maybe you didn't get into the school that you wanted. Maybe you didn't get the grades that you wanted. Maybe you didn't get the promotion that you wanted.
You know what the funny thing about it is everybody can be able to have a sense of how Dion Dawkins is feeling or how Josh Allen is feeling simply because maybe if you didn't play sports, Hell, it could be a relationship. You think about the years and the time you spent, investing in something and not getting that return on it, and then it ending, and you're sitting there wondering, like, well, God damn, where did everything go wrong?
What did I do? What could I have done differently?
Better, yeah.
Because that's the thing. It's the lifetime of regret that you look back and like what. Because nobody remembers all the great Superman, the Herculean plays that Josh Allen's made.
No.
All they remember the man. I remember him in the divisional round. He turned the ball over 4 times. He had gone 6 games. He hadn't turned the ball over. 16 total touchdowns, 0 turnovers. And then today, he had 4. They had 5 turnovers. And for that, you have 5 turnovers and still had to take a field goal in overtime to beat you, lets you know you're close. But close only matters if you're throwing grenades and you're slow dancing. And if there's a chaperone there, you're not going to be able to get that close.
I like that. I ain't never heard that one.
It's tough, man. I know how Josh been feeling. Because, boy, I felt the same way when we lost to Jacksonville. That exactly. And I held it together when I was on camera. But when I got in that car,
you let it out, huh?
As a matter of fact, my girl, she didn't even ride home with me. I said, ride home with your mom.
Damn.
Because I already know I won't be able to hold it together. No.
Yeah, you ain't want to see you vulnerable, huh? It's okay. Unc, it's okay to cry.
I know it is.
Hey, I be
crying because I already know, because I had put so much blame on me. I had dropped the 2-point conversion. I had dropped the crucial 3rd down. I had put so much on me.
Yeah.
I couldn't let her see me break down because I know I was going to break down.
Hey, Unc, it's okay to be vulnerable, huh? See, I be crying on the show live in front of everybody. I don't be caring.
That's
I don't
just and plus I just wanted to talk. I just wanted to talk to my brother. I just needed to hear his voice because he's that soothing. He's that calm that let me know it's okay.
Yeah,
and that's what I got. So what Josh is feeling, what Deion Dawkins is feeling, I felt the same thing. I was just able to keep it. I was just able to hold it together on camera. But trust me, when I got in that car,
damn, Unc. I'm sorry about that, man.
Boy.
That mean you played shitty, boy.
I did. I caught a touchdown, Ocho. I'm feeling good, Ocho. Put in motion, went down. I was like, I put a move on him, Ocho. They put me in motion.
Yeah.
Got up the scene.
Yeah.
Caught like a 27-yard touchdown. We were hyped. Go back down the field. Scored again, 2 points, because we kicked 2 field goals. Then we got a touchdown, and Mike said, we got to go. We're going for 2. Going for 2.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I still.
Damn, Unc, you dropped it? Hey, you sorry, man.
That's exactly.
You sorry,
you remember what I say? The mind replays what the heart can't delete. I was heartbroken.
Come on now.
I replayed that over and over. I mean, think about it. I mean, I won 3 Super Bowls. I was a multiple-time All-Pro, Pro Bowl player. I'm in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Every state that I've ever lived in, I'm in the Sports Hall of Fame. I'm in the Division II Hall of Fame. I'm in the Black College Hall of Fame. That play.
Damn.
That play. I still think about it.
Hey, don't worry about it now, boy. That was a long time ago, boy.
It is. I mean, sometimes I find myself, I find myself just thinking like, damn, what if? But then I flip side, said, well, Shannon, that was the catalyst for you guys to go get back to back. But then I start talking to Burns. I start to, man, we should have 3-peated. Then all of a sudden, all those emotions that I felt so many, many years ago start coming back.
Came back. Damn.
I try to be Ocho, and that's I think that's one of my problems, because I try to be a perfectionist. I try to do every single thing right.
Yes, sir.
And I try to take every step to make sure it's right. And when it's not, boy,
it hurt. You gotta understand, but you're human, man. You're human. Now, as much as we want, to be perfect and all that we do, human error.
My sister tell me that all the time, Ocho.
Human error is inevitable. No matter how much we try to perfect our craft or perfect the way we walk, in the steps of the big man upstairs, man, we all backslide at some point. We all fall short at some point.
I mean, and then the thing is, I go to Baltimore and I'm known as the Jaguar Killer. 2 game-winning touchdowns against them jokers. Set up another game-winning field goal.
Yeah.
I was like,
okay, Jaguar Killer. I like that.
Ocho.
Okay. hey, Unc. Hey.
Yeah. I declawed them. And give them claws. You can't do nothing. Pull the claws out. I declawed them. Let me stop for Peter be talking all crazy and reckless. They got mad at Kim Kardashian because she went and bought some dogs and didn't go to the pound. Ocho.
Yeah.
We're gonna put this loss on Josh?
Yeah. We put it on every other quarterback when they lose. This is on Josh
because we gave him a ton of credit last week against Jags, didn't we, Ocho?
Hey, gave him a lot. The onus on that win was Josh Allen. So the onus on this loss is on Josh Allen.
He did have 4 turnovers.
He played like doo-doo, boy. He played like doo-doo. I ain't talking about any kind of doo-doo. I'm talking about like diarrhea, like slippery. Yeah, like messy. Like that. Hey, tonight was bad from 17, boy. And I'm not one to really criticize, but I've gotten better at being able to express myself when someone doesn't play up to par. Based on the standards of being a MVP caliber quarterback and not having to deal with your nemesis.
No, he ain't no MVP caliber quarterback. He an MVP. He got it. He got the award last year, remember?
Okay, my bad. You're right. Yeah. Hey, boy. Hey, you know who Mr. Hanky is? You don't watch South Park?
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, Josh Allen played like Mr. Hanky tonight. I let Ash or Jordan, they can tell you who Mr. Hanky is, but he played like Mr. Hanky tonight, boy.
Ocho.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the Texans-Patriots game in a bit, but first it's time to welcome Broncos cornerback Jaquan McMillan. J-Mac, walk us through that play, because I know your heart was beating fast. You let Brandon Cooks kind of get behind you like, oh, my goodness. We had the ball first. If he catches this ball, they're at the 20-yard line. They're in field goal range, considering Matt Prater kicked for almost a decade in Denver, and he had just made a 50-yard field goal to send it to overtime. So you're like, okay, walk us through that play. What's going through your mind? Because you look up and you see the ball. Mm-hmm. Take it from there.
Yeah, man. We was actually in zero. We're in zero coverage.
Yep.
And I see Josh Allen and kind of bring to it like a 20 look, which a protection look. And and I'm just thinking in my head like, oh man, like, okay, they better pick up, they better pick up the blitz. So I kind of back up a little bit. It was like 3rd and 10. It was like 3rd and 10. So I'm right at the sticks. I'm playing at the sticks. I know I got 2 droppers at the hook, but they ain't really gonna help. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm playing the sticks. He running, and he kept going. So I just kind of gave him a little jab and running. That's how he had me by like a yard or 2. He kind of underthrew it, and I'm just running, and I try not to panic, man. I didn't panic. And, I seen his eyes getting big, and I'm like, okay, the ball is in the air. So once he starts slowing down, okay, I'm like, okay, the ball is underthrown. So now I'm just playing through his hands. I'm just waiting on the ball to drop. So I'm like really having my hands, through his hands. And once he had it at first coming down, and then once I got my hand on the ball, I'm following with him. Mm-hmm. And once we fell together, he lost control, and I just yanked it out of his hands. And
you say, okay, I'm playing through his hands. Mm-hmm. And that Ocho and I was talking about this. A receiver, sometimes they give it away. Right. They give a tail away.
Yeah.
A receiver with late hands is very difficult for you because he'll wait till the last second and pluck it.
Right.
Some guys can keep their eyes just like normal, like, damn, when is the ball coming? And next thing you know, it's in his arm.
Yeah.
A lot of guys can't control their eyes. It's just like, oh my goodness. And the eyes get bigger, and you're like, okay, the ball's in the air. Like you said, the ball's in the air. So now you're playing through his hands. You're like, okay, I got the ball, he got the ball. But the problem is, he falls, you fall on top of him and pull it.
Yeah.
Did you think like, what are they going to call? Are they going to give me the interception? Are they going to say he's down by contact? Are they going to say incomplete? What is your thought process? What's going through your head? Play every scenario. What you thinking?
Yeah, man. Once I came up, once I had the ball in my hand, I kind of rolled on top of him. I get up and I'm holding the ball in the air, and you can see in the video, I'm looking at the back judge like, okay, what you gonna call? Once I see him doing this and point the other direction, I'm heading to the end zone. I'm about to celebrate. So once I see him do that, it was over with.
The funny thing about it too is there's been so much controversy about that play. A lot of people saying that obviously the Bills got hold because the play call was wrong, but obviously what happens is there was a smooth transition from him catching and you coming up with the ball to where the call was made the right way.
Yeah.
The call was made the right way. In order to have a completed catch, the person has to come down with the ball, secure the ball, and be able to get up with said ball. And that was you who got it with the ball. So I'm not sure how the people don't understand the rules. And one of the things that kind of gets everybody upset is because tonight we had something very similar with Devontae Adams, and there's no consistency with plays that are like that. So I think that's where the confusion comes in that the refs, they have to find the competition committee, whoever it is, they need to find a way to have the calls always remain consistent based on the rules that those that have already played the game know and were able to call right away when you got the interception.
Man.
Did you know, J-Mac, did you know the rules that if a receiver catches the football, goes to the ground, he must survive the contact from the ground and possess the football? Because you survived he caught it, you took it, survived the contact from the ground, and got up with the ball. That's the way Carl Cheffers, that's where all the referees that have been going on shows explained it. It's like, yes, there was a transition that on the way down that the DB took the ball. He survived the contact from the ground and got up with the ball. So what we have is an interception. It can't be anything but an interception. What did VJ? What did Vance tell you? Because I know he was like, oh my goodness, we just went bomb blitz, we just blew it up. They max protect because, like you said, they went 20 protection. They brought 2 extra guys in, so now whatever you come with, they can pick it up. They got 7 protectors.
Yeah,
they got enough to hold it off because hey, you go here, you go here. They always go in the bomb situation. They always gonna send one player deep, at least one. You like, hold on, wait a minute. Damn, they can pick this up. Ooh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. I'm out here by myself, and this guy can still run. He might not run 4.3 like he did coming out, but he can still get on his board.
He was running, but VJ came to me. He was just excited, man. He was like, "Hey, man, you made a play, which you always do, man. I always, come up in the clutch time and I made the play, man. It was just crazy, man."
But Mac, it's people don't understand. It's a whole different animal playing the slot as opposed because the slot. He can go across the field. He can start in and come back out. He can start out, come back in. He can go up the seam. He can go far cross. He can go sail. He can go stop. He can do so many things.
Yeah.
And like you're playing, like you're basing it on formation, down and distance, on where he is on the field. So you've studied the game like, okay, in this formation, this down and distance, this area of the field, he likes to run this. And so you kind of play, but you can't get too aggressive because if he options away from you,
you're out of position.
So yeah, like I said, we had 2 hook droppers. You can see in the video, you see Nick Benito, he dropped. So I'm like, okay, even though we're in 0, I can line up like head up to outside.
Right.
And, in the slot, you always gotta pick a leverage because you got a 2-way go. You gotta make sure okay, he can't come this way. And if he go this way, okay, I'm already open to run. So that's what I was. I was head up to outside.
Yeah.
And, if they threw anything quick, I knew I had my help defender, low help defender on the hook. So he kept running. I just played outside leverage and gave him a little jab, and I just ran with him. Just ran. And like I said, he just played through his hands, man. But he was rolling, man. He was rolling. The ball was a little bit on throw. He slowed down a little bit. That kind of helped me, but just made a play.
But he showed you the ball also. Ocho and I was talking about it last night. If he lets that ball kind of like what Marvin let the ball go over. So now you got to run through him. He opened up and allowed you.
He kind of jumped in the air. So it helped me.
Yeah. Yes. Because, Ocho, remember we talked about a lot of time when guys jump up in the air, that's how guys punch it out because you got no leverage. You're not grounded.
Yeah.
That's why it's so easy to get the ball out when a guy's up in the air. You see guys try to go up over a running back or a wide receiver try to go up. It's easier because they don't have no stability. They're not on the ground.
Yeah.
And you said when he jumps up, okay, now he ain't as strong as he would be if he was on the ground.
He was on the ground, yep.
And plus, I know one thing, if you play basketball, I know the guy, he's got to bring the ball up. So he got to bring it to me. Yeah. Well, he got to bring it down because he's going to try to get it to his body.
That's exactly what I did.
That's my opportunity. Yeah. You bring it to your body, I'm going to shoot through, and I'm going to get it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Once he came down with that mug, I'm already in this
you
pocket.
In between, yes.
Yeah, I'm already in the pocket. So he brought the football to me. And I just fell with him and ripped that thing out.
Go ahead, Ocho.
Now, in those pressure situations like that, especially understanding it's cover zero, you on the island all by yourself. Most of the time, the ball got to come out short, but you got your hook. You got your hooks coming to help you out, right? Most of the ball got to come out fast. Even though he had that step on you and you got to play catch up, how do you stop yourself from panicking in situations like that where you know you beat? Because that's the hardest thing for DBs is when you know you got to catch up, you lose all technique and all you're doing is just running, just going. How were you able to keep yourself in a relaxed mind state to make that play you did make?
Just reading the receiver. Just reading him. Once he slowed down, I knew the ball, was short. So I had to adjust to that. And you can see in the video, I kind of like, once he slowed down, I see him jumping, I kind of turned my head a little bit.
Yeah.
And got my hand up in there. But, man, it's practice. It just takes practice, reading the receiver. And that's how you stay calm in them moments.
Yeah, it's one thing to say it, right? It's one thing to say it, but I'm talking about games in practice. In practice, it's easy to stay calm and relax. But in the game time, in game time, shoot, man, shit. But you see it all the time, boy. Every Sunday.
We always talk to like force the receiver to make the catch. You know what I'm saying? Fight them all the way to the ground. That's what I'm saying. That's what I did. Just fight them all the way to the ground, and the ball just so happened to be in my hand, but I was gonna get the ball out regardless. That's what I'm saying. I was gonna get the ball out regardless. And
J Mac, but here's the difference between practice and the game. Because in practice, it's quiet, and you hear them say, ball, 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 ball. You start looking.
Yeah.
You can't hear ish in the game.
Yeah.
They can be screaming, ball, ball, ball.
You ain't gonna hear it.
You don't hear nothing. They might as well be just, because you don't hear a thing.
Yeah. But he's just reading like I said, just reading the receiver, man. He's gonna tell you when the ball is right there, and he jumped up in the air. He gave me all the signs that the ball was right there. So
yeah.
Did you watch any of today's game between the Patriots and the Texans?
Yeah.
What do you see? What do you see on film? They got to come there. Obviously, everybody knows Bo Nix is done for the year. You're going with your backup, Jared Stidham, who at one point in time, he was a starter. He started for the Patriots, started for the Raiders. So now I think he's been there for like 3 years. I think he's been there 2 or 3 years. So you know what you're going up against. You're going to have to do what you've done all year, play to your strength, but you're going to have to do, help your young quarterback out.
Man, yeah, they got a good quarterback, good run game. They roll off the run game, run off play action. They got a decent receiver core, man. But I haven't watched too much. I just watched the game, so I don't really know too much about them. But from based on what I see, they got a good run game, and it's kind of helping them, in the pass game.
Mm-hmm.
You like watching if I'm playing a team. If I know that team is on our schedule, I can't watch them on TV copy because I would get a false sense. If they played bad, I was like, oh, yeah, we about to run through these dudes. And if they play good, I was like, oh, my goodness, Lord, have mercy. How are we going to score on these guys? Yeah. So I never watched it. I just wanted to, hey, just give me the cut-ups. Just give me the breakdown, and I'll take it from there. So you actually watch a team that you're going to actually play. Do you get the TV copy to try to hear, calls or anything like that? Cadence, if you're going to come off the blitz or anything, do you watch the TV copy and try to pick up the sound? Because some defensive linemen obviously try to get the cadence of the quarterback.
I kind of watch the TV copy kind of like on the back end of the week. I get my cut-ups first. I watch all my cut-ups first, second down, early in the week, and then the next day I might do the third down and do that. And then towards the later the week, closer to the game, I watch the TV copies because, the commentators kind of give you a lot of information when you watch the game.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? And you pick up on little signs based on like checks and you hand signals and stuff like that. And you know how is this guy, does he like to hard count? You know what I'm saying? He just, I'm reading everything. His first reads, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just listening to the commentators, seeing how the game flow, how they the flow of the game is going. But I don't watch too much of the TV copy. I'm more of a cut-up guy, watching formations and things like that.
So based on what you've seen so far, based on what you know about them, even though you haven't gotten into preparing for that game against them, is there anyone on the Patriots that you see might be able to give you fits on the opposite side of you, or you feeling comfortable going to that game where it ain't nothing? I got this. I just have to be technically sound and be disciplined with my eyes, and I'm going to be all right.
When I always go into a game like, man, if I just do my job and have my eyes where it's supposed to be and play off technique, man, I feel like I just can't be beat. And that's just how I feel.
I like it.
You guys got tomorrow off? You got to go in and watch film? You got anything, or you got tomorrow off?
We go in for like a team meeting, but we don't do too much. It's like a regular week now, so go in, team meet, and then we have Tuesday off, and then we start back Wednesday.
Back at it Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
it. Man, congratulations, man. I said, man, if the Broncos lose this game after getting five turnovers, I'm going to lose my mind. I was going to lose my mind. But I talked to Pat, PS2 before the game, and I think now is that there are no insignificant plays in the postseason. Every play matters. In the regular season, you might can brush a play off in the first or second quarter, but you can't do that in the postseason. I'll give you a prime example. I think it was the second quarter. You remember when Coleman dropped that ball in the end zone?
Yeah.
And people said, "Woo, glad he dropped it because it was a penalty." But if he catches it, you guys are gonna have to accept the penalty. Now you give Josh Allen another crack
chance.
at you. You see what they did, Ocho?
Yeah.
Now because he dropped it, we can decline the penalty. Instead of giving him another crack to get 7, they had to settle for 3. See, there are no insignificant plays. People like try to, it really didn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Come postseason, every play matters. Talk to Sean, and I know Sean told you guys, like, Sean, hey, you've been here. You know what it's like. You're like, we ready to play. We ready. And you guys, Matt, you guys got to put that away. They come out, you get the strip sack. Benito chops him. You get the ball. You kick a field goal going into the half. They get the ball. Benito hits him in the back. You get the ball to the 19. Put him away. You get a touchdown there. You put him away.
Yeah, game over.
Yeah, that's one thing about like NFL football, man. Like you said, we got the forced fumble right before half, 3 points, and then come back, force another fumble, and we done all this, and the game still closes. Still like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a long game. It's a long game. NFL crazy. It's a long game. Playoff game the atmosphere is just crazy. It's different.
It's different.
The tempo is different. It's
the flows. I mean,
man, it's a different world.
Oh yeah,
man, that stadium got so quiet when they took the lead because they got a field goal and then they came back and they took the lead and they made it 24-23. That might have been the quietest I've ever heard Mile High because they're like, hold on, we got 4 turnovers. We were kicking the ish out of them the whole game. How they got the lead?
That's would be the crazy part. Like, man, you would think like if you don't even look at the scoreboard, you're just thinking like, man, we we blowing it. We own them. Like we own them.
Dominating.
And then we dominate them. And then they score one touchdown. It's like, dang, they right back in it.
So back in it.
Crazy thing.
Man, well, congratulations. That's one of the biggest plays in Bronco history in postseason play. Congratulations, proud.
Definitely.
I think you or Benito going to probably be AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Because Benito got 2 forced fumbles. You got a pick. I don't know. It's going to be out of you and Carlton Davis. But I think one of you guys is going to probably be the AFC Defensive Player of the Week. But congratulations. Great season thus far. Hey, I'm trying to see y'all in San Fran, bro.
Matt, I got a question.
Go ahead.
Matt, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, if I was playing today, right?
Yeah.
Like hypothetically speaking, if I was playing in today's game, you think you could cover me?
Of course, 100%. 100%.
No, I'm being serious. This Ocho you talking to?
I know who I'm talking to. I know exactly who I'm talking to. I don't watch them highlights before,
Okay.
But
you talking to J Mac?
Yeah,
you're a Bronco, bro. You know what we do.
I know you're a Bronco, but I mean, he said he can cover me. I mean, you think you can cover me right now?
What, Ocho? Of course. We can line up whenever.
Got him locked up. Won't let him
We can line up whenever.
We could do something. Listen, your whole secondary can come get this work now. Ain't nothing wrong with my feet.
Hey, we ain't ducking nothing. The whole secondary.
All right, I'm in Miami. Come on down here.
I'll be down there.
For real?
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale.
Okay. All right, holler at me after y'all hold that trophy up.
Yeah, I got you.
You nervous, huh? I can hear it in your voice.
Nervous?
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't never nervous. One thing about J-Mac, I don't care who I line up against.
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody can get it.
Hold on, this me now. This ain't them. This me.
I understand who you are.
I'm the original shit talker. This me.
I know
Don't do that.
I know who you are.
Okay.
But I'm J-Mac.
Oh.
Yeah. Bronco country.
Yeah.
Hey, have a good one, boy, man. I salute you, man. I salute you.
Appreciate y'all.
Congratulations, man. Great week. Keep it going, man. Hey, one more. We so close. One more. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
McMillan, Denver Broncos.